Okay, this is the second spreadsheet activity, and right now we are just going to review some things. So this is the interface for Google Sheets, and we're going to use this word bank to label the picture up here. So let's start with cell. Okay, if you'll remember, each of these little boxes is a cell. So over here, you can't really see that well, but that's cell J1, I1, H1, G1, F1, E1, D1, and so on. Each cell has a name. Formula. I'm pretty sure you learned formulas in the first activity. If not, we will do those today. And this is a formula in here. Actually, this right, what you see in there is a formula, and this is the formula bar up here, okay? That's the formula bar. Rows are along this side, so rows go across. Columns go up and down. Okay, so the rows are numbered and the columns are lettered. Number formatting, I believe that's this. The arrow is not pointing directly to it, but that's that. Insert chart. And these arrows are pointed to a weird spot. So that button is insert chart. Let me try and pull up my spreadsheet. So I pulled up my spreadsheet. As you can see, I named it. Always name your documents, whether it's a Word document, a spreadsheet, or a presentation. Always name it. So you can use this name if you want. And so here, look, columns, column A, column B, column C, row 2, row 3, row 4, and here is the insert chart button. Okay, so now let's go back. Workbook name. Okay, I believe this is the workbook name, computer elective spreadsheet activity, and this is the worksheet name. Is that the worksheet name is here. So if you want to rename your sheet, you can just go to rename after clicking this arrow. You can also add a new sheet. Okay, keep that in mind. Okay, so we're going to do a deeper dive into formulas today. So what is a formula? It is a mathematical expression used to calculate the value of a cell. Okay, so as you can see, there are some operators, mathematical operators right here that we will probably be using. Addition, subtraction, multiplication. Everyone find these on your keyboard right now as I say this. Equals, exponent, division, okay? Multiplication is Shift 8. Exponent is Shift 6, okay? And you can find division, equals, addition, and subtraction on your own. The structure of a spreadsheet formula, look at this, okay? Cell, operator, cell. A3 plus A4. That's an example. Okay, so let's go. Okay, so pause the video right now and copy this into your spreadsheet. So your spreadsheet should look like this, okay? What we're going to do is what we learned in the last class. We're going to bold these column headers, part name and cost, and now we're going to turn these, because these are prices, we're going to turn them into, format them as currency, okay? And now it should look like this, okay? So now let's read this first question. What is the total cost? And we want to use formulas, okay, to answer these questions. Formulas start with an equal sign, and then you say the cell name, the operator, and the other cell. Okay, so total cost if a shop ordered 2 of each of the 6 bicycle parts stored in cells B2 to B7. So let's think about that. That means it's all these prices times 2, okay? All these prices times 2. So to calculate that, I'm going to click in cell B9, okay? And formulas always start with an equal sign. So put an equal sign in, and then I'm going to click and drag these, okay? And now I have these cell names. We're going to put these in parentheses, okay? And then we need to multiply it by 2. You know what? I did this wrong. You're going to need to put equals sum, because that will sum, that will add, that will add the, yeah, there we go. All right, so put equals sum and then this left parenthesis and then click and drag. Okay, and then it automatically adds it all up. So it's $114 roughly, but we need to multiply it by 2. Okay, so in cell B9, you should do what I just did, and that will give you the answer to that first question. What is the total cost if a shop ordered 2 of each of the 6 bicycle parts stored in cells B2 to B7? So let's read question 2. Total cost if a shop ordered 3 wheels and used a $5 off coupon. Okay. I encourage you to pause the video and try and figure this out on your own, but I am going to now demonstrate it. So right now, pause it if you want to figure this out on your own. Otherwise, this is how I did it, okay? There's multiple ways to do it. I just found the cell for wheels, so that's B5. So B5 times 3, because they're getting 3 wheels, but they have a $5 off coupon, so I did minus 5, okay? You should know your order of operations, and you can put minus 5 at the end, and that gives you $99.97, okay? Let's check to see if our first 2 answers are correct, because there's an answer key down here. Okay. Yeah, this is correct, and this is correct. Great. Okay, so what's question 3? Total cost if a shop ordered 3 sets of handlebars and 5 tires. Okay, let's think about this. Okay, again, if you want to figure this out on your own, pause the video now, but I'm going to demonstrate what I did. Okay, I did equals, handlebars are in B2, and we want 3 of them, B2 times 3. And notice I put this in parentheses, okay? And then the total cost, so we're going to do a plus sign, plus, and we want 5 tires. So we're going to do B6, which is the cost of the tires, times 5. And then if you hit enter on your keyboard, it gives you the answer of $119.92. So now let's read the next question, which is total cost if a shop ordered 4 wheels at full price and 4 tires at 50% off. Okay, pause the video if you want to figure this out on your own. Okay, so hopefully you've noticed by now, every formula starts with the equal sign. And I'm going to put parentheses again, and I think we want 4 wheels. That's B5 times 4, plus, and here we have 4 tires at a 50% discount. Hopefully you can do the math. When something is half off, that means you're getting 2 for the price of 1. So that means we're getting 4 tires for the price of 2. So I'm just going to put tires times 2, which is B6. So let me explain that. B6 times 2. So even though we're getting 4 tires, I'm just doing B6 times 2 because we're paying for the price of 2. Okay? That's one way to do it. There are multiple ways to do this. So if you did it a different way and got the same answer, that's fine. Let's look at question number 5. The total cost if a shop ordered 8 chains and 5 tires and used a $10 off coupon. Okay, let's think about this. Pause the video if you want to do this on your own. Okay, so the way I did this personally is I did the price of 8 chains, so that's cell B7 times 8. And I kept the parentheses open, and I just put the plus sign, and I did, tires? 5 tires, plus tires is B6 times 5. Then I closed the parentheses, and I put minus 10 for that $10 off coupon, and that is your answer, okay? So hopefully you got all this in your spreadsheet. And let's see what else we are doing in here. Okay, so now what I want you to do is I want you to recreate this table, okay? So pause your video, recreate this table. You can go ahead and just start it in cell D1 and then work your way over. So cell D1 will be recipe, okay? Recipe. And you know what? Just do recipe, cost, and calories, okay? And once you do that, then do waffles, sushi, cheeseburger, Caesar salad. Okay? So waffles, sushi, cheeseburger, and I'm just going to put salad. Okay? And now let's bold these row and column headings. Okay? Okay, so your finished table should look like this. So the first thing I want you to do is I want you to turn this into currency format. So how do you do that? Pause the video, try and remember how to do that. So you should have figured out that it's this. Just click format as currency, okay? But now what I want you to do, in cell D7, put average, okay? Try and think of a way we could average these prices and then average the amount of calories, okay? Pause the video and try and figure that out. Okay, let's bold this average, okay? And I'm going to put equals, that's what we always do. And there are four recipes here. I'm going to put that parenthesis first, then I'm going to click and drag to highlight these cells, okay? Oh, you know what I'm thinking now? We need to put sum because we need to add. So put sum and then those parentheses, and then we need to add these, and then put the slash for divide and divide by 4. And that is the average cost of each item. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing right here. Equals sum, and we need to click and drag these 4 cells, close the parenthesis, and divide by 4. Okay, and the average amount of calories in each recipe is 256. Okay, that's it for today's activity. So turn this in on Google Classroom